Whoa! What the fuck is this supposed to mean?
Hey, lad. What do you want? Come here.
What do you want?
Just to wish you a good day. Good to see you, lad.
Really? It seems to me I'm in your way.
Ha! That poor fella didn't have anything. You might.
I'm almost as poor as that dead man there. I was just robbed of everything I had.
Well, that's some bad luck. Losing...
Why do you think the poor dead man is lying here? He's far from the only one. I saved myself only because I swam naked across the pond.
Right. I was thinking...
I even killed my dog here.
Oh, what a fucking mess. Clear off before I change my...
Before we part ways, have you seen a dog?
A dog? No, I haven't. But when I'm out at night, looking for work, I often hear wolves howling by the rocks near the...
Oh, there's something lying over there. I hope it's not Mutt. Oh, a nice bit of venison. And something took a good bite of it. Could Mutt have been here? Dead. And robbed of everything, just like Capon left him. And there's no trace of Mutt. Mutt's nowhere around. Someone must have taken him in. It's not far to the herb woman's place. Maybe I should ask her whether she's seen him. Quick! Oh.
Have you seen Pavlena anywhere, Henry?
Damn.
Thank you once again for saving Sir Hans's life, and mine. I promised I'd pay you back, and I keep my word. So please accept this token of gratitude on behalf of me and Sir Hans.
Thank you, Henry. You're an honourable man who doesn't make promises lightly. I'll put it aside for Pav. And since you're here, would you help an old woman with something?
Have you seen a stray dog around? I thought he was dead, but he's likely still alive.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen any dogs around.
Oh, Sakra. Do you have any idea where else he might have gone?
If I were a dog, I'd go to where there's food.
Do you think he'd go and steal leftover food?
I don't know much about dogs. He could have run into the woods. He wouldn't be the first or the last. There's a whole pack of wolves. Maybe your dog's gone feral and is running around with...
Thanks. Has something happened?
My daughter, Pavlena. Remember her? She was here when I was...
I remember. What's wrong with her?
She's missing. It's not like her to be wandering around like that. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets, but she knows these old eyes of mine can't see nothing much. Pavlena has... I'm very worried about her. You understand? What if something's happened to her? God forbid. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I've...
Do you think anyone might want to hurt Pavlena?
These are evil times, Henry. I dread... And besides, The folk in Troskovitz ain't too fond of us.
What have the Troskovitz people got against you? Did something happen?
I'd rather not talk about it, Henry. I wouldn't...
But what if her disappearance is connected with it? Tell me about it, good wife.
Well, we haven't always lived here in the rocks, you know.
Right. And how come you left?
Left? They threw us out. A childbirth went awry, and we were driven away.
Went awry? What happened?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm sure the good folk...
Where exactly was Pavlena going?
To Troskovitz. She sells them there and uses the... Sometimes it takes her a while, but this time I have a bad feeling about this.
Did it occur to you she might have run off? She's a young girl. And pretty. What kind of life does she have here in the woods? Maybe she wanted to live a little.
You don't know Pavlena. If she wanted to live a little, she'd tell me straight out. Don't imagine I keep her here against... Or that I don't know what it means.
Pavlena is young and, well, no offence, but you seem a little old to be her mother. Is she really your daughter?
She is. Not by birth. Her mother died in childbirth, and there was no one but...
And who was Pavlena's birth mother?
A girl from the charcoal burners. They left the county, and I think she had no one else.
And do you know anything about Pavlena's father?
I don't know who he was. Pavlena's mother was very young, and the fella surely...
Well, as a midwife, I'm sure you've seen it often that, well, that the mother doesn't survive childbirth.
All too often, lad. But that's the lot of women. Or...
No, it's not. True enough.
See then? Now, can we just...
All right, good wife. I'll try to find Pavlena for you.
Thank you, Henry. Like I said, she was heading for Troskovitz.
All right. I'll ask around there for her.
And maybe you could look in her room in the loft. My old legs ain't up to climbing stairs, but you might find...
God bless you.
Stop that! You're interrupting my train of thought. The miners there are well aware of the silver in the rocks.
They spend their wages at the bars on girls who wash their cocks. The little wives are cutting.
What are you two talking about then?
Ah, the worthy gent is interested in our discourse.
What's your name?
My name is Henry.
Then sit, noble Enrico, and give your
Aye, don't be shy. Come and sit with us.
It's Henry. H-E-N... whatever.
Ah, any tanner or bathhouse boy could be called Henry.
Oh, for the love of God. Will you just tell me what you were discussing?
Ah, it's just that my dear friend George here is a vulgar louse who knows as much about...
To tell the truth, my last encounter with verse didn't end all that well.
Really? Come on, let's discuss it over...
Man to man, poet...
Well, I wouldn't exactly say I was...
Sit.
So, you going to tell me what you're talking about?
It's about nothing less than the very...
And also about the fact that Michael here hasn't got his oats for ages.
Kindly ignore our friend George here. He's been a simple soul...
Freedom. I figured out poetry ain't to be found in... All the truth in the world is right there in ale, roast pig...
To the point where fornication and drinking leave no time for actual composing. Better to forego the pleasures of the flesh and give oneself to art. Onorate l'altissima poeta.
Aye, aye. Keep your head... As I said, he's not in his right mind. He once met an Italian poet and ever since.
Alighieri, you dolt. So what do you...
Why go looking for muses when the whole of God's green earth is filled with inspiration? Like George says, wine, women and song. That's the only poetry you need.
I told you so. However you look at it, you, my friend,
And highborn,
clever,
experienced,
intrepid,
unique.
in short, just the right fella.
You might be able to help.
What are you after?
Enrico, we.
My name's Henry. H-E-N... something...
In short, Enrico, we're in need of an adventurer.
A fucking good fella.
A fellow who helps his fellow man. Aspiring...
If only you knew, mate, what genius is sleeping in our throats. Songs just waiting for...
Imagine it. An ode to Henry, the hapless, hoe-wielding hero.
Humans?
That's it! Hark! Henry the Lionheart, the only thing missing for you.
A loot! We need a loot!
All right, but where would I even get a thing like that?
In the words of the poet, una volta corre il cane e una altra la lepre. He who seeks...
And finding it won't be hard. We've done a bit of snooping.
It's hanging all forlorn on a wall at the carpenter's in Trosco.
It ain't no use to him, but he won't sell it, the tight ass.
While if it were in our hands...
In our hands, it will sing like a nut.
And it will be the torch lighting our way from this provincial purgatory.
Torch? Shit, you want to fucking burn.
It's a metaphor, you ignorant oaf.
All right, I'll see what I can do. Please just quieten down for a bit.
Whatever. Good day to you. I wish you a pleasant day.
My dog got lost not far from here. Did you see him by any chance?
I haven't seen any dogs round here for a while. But I hear there's wolves in... Just the other day, a shepherd boy from Copenina complained that his sheep were being eaten by...
Where can I find this shepherd?
Siegfried? He has a hut at Copenina. It's just below the castle, on the back slope.
And you haven't heard anything else about wild dogs?
Here, in the tavern? No. But there was a... He said once he was hunting when, right in front of him, a large pack attacked...
Do you know where that was?
How would I know where he goes hunting?
What's going on around here?
We hold a fight.
I don't think that's really...
As you wish. And that's pretty much everything.
Thanks, innkeeper. That sounds interesting. Excuse me, I'm looking for a friend of mine. He's not from round here, but...
Let me guess. A dirty ruffian who ain't got a groschen to his name.
He was here then?
Aye, he was. He was larging it up, good and proper. And then he found some lads.
What do you mean by that? Why, unfortunately?
Because they're right ruffians who are always up to no good. But still, birds of a feather, eh? In the end, they left like best pals. But
Whoa, whoa! So this is where the merchant's wagon tipped over. Everything floating here must be his. Poor fella. That's bloody deep. Quick! Quick! Go!
Greetings, my friend.
Since you're always walking around the ponds here, did you notice a stray dog wandering about?
What? A dog? Do you think he came here to...
And why did you specifically mention sheep?
A while back, I heard Siegfried the shepherd complaining about them. Or about the gate.
Where will I find that shepherd?
Siegfried? He lives with his sheep not far from here. On the other side of the water.
Thanks. I'll try and ask him. Otherwise, you haven't heard any talk of stray dogs around here, have you?
No, if it doesn't have fins and scales. Though one night I was way down on the southern end of Rock Tower Pond, the big one, of a spot there where I catch catfish. Well, I'm fishing, and all of a sudden I hear howling. Not just any old. There must have been at least 50 of them howling in the woods. A noise like an avalanche. I ran.
Such a large pack.
Farewell, sir. Oof.
Can't praise him high enough in the city. He kicked out all the dishonest officials and got rid of all the murderers and thieves. And
Gah!
What a cheat.
Go! God! God be with you. God! Oh,
Good day.
I hear you have some problems with wolves.
You can say that again. Those fucking mangy beasts are...
Did you notice an ordinary mutt amongst those wolves?
You know, there might have been. I didn't get a close look at...
That could have been mutt.
If I understand you, you're looking for your dog and think he might...
That's right. I'll have to find that pack to see if it's him.
I'll say, since you're already going after that pack, if you kill those furry fuckers, there'll be a reward in it.
Why not? I can kill 2 birds with the 1 stone.
That's great. It'll be well worth your while.
I hope so.
I was grazing my sheep up on the slope last time. By the fork, I don't take my sheep there anymore. But those fuckers still go sniffing.
So we'll bring your flock up there again and wait and see if they come.
Are you fucking mad? I don't want to lose any more sheep.
Not even 1 single sheep. I promise I'll look after it.
Well, I could lend you Ignatius. He's the stupidest ram I've ever seen.
What do you mean? Can he do somersaults? Does he know how to count?
That'll be all I need. The only thing that little... When I want him to move, he sits still. When I want him to sit still, he fucks off to where I can't find...
I know people like that.
Right. But you can tell a person to fuck off. But when it's a sheep, you're a waste...
So I'll take Ignatius and use him as bait?
Right. But he's so stupid he's smart.
All right. I'll take Ignatius and go and have a look around that forked birch. Will he come with me, or will I have to lead him up somehow?
That bugger will follow you himself. Just wave a carrot. He's mad for carrots. I can't even count the times he's rammed his way into my house. I happen to have one here. If you take it with you, he'll follow you around like a loyal... When you get to the pasture, just throw the carrot and then go and hide. Ignatius will stay there.
Where can I hide there?
There's a thicket across the road. But don't worry, if the wolves go out... But you'll hear them from far away as they get closer. I don't know anything more horrifying. God be with you.
How are you, Ignatius? Sorry. I thought now that we're partners, you'd be a bit more talkative. Do you want to go back home? You must be afraid. Mike, you aren't afraid of anything. I respect that. Why do they call you Ignatius? All right, keep it to yourself. Heel. Lie down. Right. You won't do anything without a carrot. Don't you think we've been chatting long enough? I'm glad. Let's go and get this over with. Heel. Lie down. Right. You won't do anything without a carrot.
Want to hurt someone? Don't be a fool. What? You're covered in blood, my friend.
I'm back because of those wolves of yours.
Ah, I'm glad to see you alive and healthy.
You don't need to worry about them anymore.
You don't say. What a relief.
I didn't find my dog among them.
Did you try to ask our gamekeeper? He might be. He doesn't live far away. Down the hill here.
I wanted to tell you something about Ignatius.
Did something happen to him?
No, nothing happened. He survived. And he's probably back with the flock by now.
Ah, I'm glad to hear that. He's a stubborn fool, but I'm fond of him. Farewell, good sir.
God bless you.
What happened? You look worried.
My husband Vostatek left to go hunting and hasn't come back. I'm worried that something happened to him. He's von Berg.
Maybe he just got caught up somewhere.
Not a chance. We're invited to young Lord Semming. What would Lord Semming think if we didn't show up? He sometimes loses track of time out in the woods, but I've got one time. Vostatek didn't come home for 4 days after his horse broke, and I have that same feeling now.
Does that happen often? That he gets lost in the woods?
He disappears for a while from time to time.
What is it? You can tell me.
He drinks a bit sometimes. His job isn't easy, so I understand when he does.
Well, I drink a bit myself, and I've plenty of reason to. I reckon we'll get along.
Like I always say, Vostatek.
Do you know where he might be? Where's his hunting ground?
In all the forests here around Vidlak Pond.
Vitek?
Our son.
So your husband got lost when he was out hunting, and you want me to go and find him?
I'd go myself, but Vostatek doesn't want me going to the woods. But you look like a fearless lad, and I'll be sure to reward you.
What can I expect in return for helping you?
I can give you some groschen. We aren't too bad, but above all, if you help him, you'll be in his good books.
Why did Vostatek forbid you from going to the forest? Is it really that dangerous?
There are wolves, boars, and worse out there.
What could you meet in the forest that's worse than an angry boar?
Well, people, of course. All sorts of cuts, so watch your back.
I'll keep that in mind. All right. I'll bring Vostatek back to you.
Thank you. I wouldn't send you if I didn't think it was necessary. But before you leave, please make sure to talk to Vitek. Maybe he'd know where his father was headed.
Why doesn't Vitek go looking for Vostatek then?
I told him, but the lad is young and stubborn. And besides, him and Vostatek...
All right. I'll let you know as soon as I find something.
Be careful out there.
Farewell, sir.
God grant you health. Huh? Nothing to your liking, sir? What do you need, my friend?
I'm looking for your father. Did he mention where he was headed?
Ma talked you into it, didn't she? He's nothing but a drunkard. It's no secret.
Do you even realize what's at stake here? The woods are a dangerous place. Do you really want something to happen to him? Your mother would be a widow, and you'd be an orphan. Who'd take care of you then? As soon as Laura von Burgov found a new huntsman, he'd have him move into your cottage, and you'd have to leave. Or do you have a sack full of groschen stashed away somewhere, so you could go and buy a new house in Prague?
Kurva, all right, shut up already. I'm not father may be a drunken bastard, and living with him is a chore. I'll help you, but only for our sake.
Where did he go? Tell me.
The last thing he said was he found a dead deer near the pond, and he wanted to go and see. So I'd go down below the cottage, walk along the shore, and then turn north. If he didn't get boozed up and forget, that is.
What's your problem with him? He's your pa. You shouldn't talk about him like that.
All he does is drink and doesn't care about anyone else. He's like a big, drooling infant. Man, so I say we should let him deal with it himself.
Shouldn't you be looking for your father? You can come with me.
Ha! Forget about it. I'm sure it'll end with you.
Be that as it may, I'm going out to look for him.
No need to rush. At least it would give him time to sleep. What will it be?
I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
I'd like to practice.
All right, I'll show you something.
Hey! Is anyone there?
There's someone up in that tree there. If I don't help him, those wolves will eat him alive.
Hey! You! Help me! Chase those beasts away! Get out of here, you stinking mutt! Get out of here! Get! Go on! Hey! Is anyone there? Kurva! Why did I even leave the house? Help! I don't want to die sober! Help! Get out of here! Get! Go on!
It's all right now. You can come down.
Thank
God! I was starting to think I'd turn into a branch! What the hell are you doing? I'll break my legs if you don't make room for me down there. Watch out! I'm coming down! Jesus! Mary, Joseph! And an arse! My foot! Ah! Sacra!
You alright?
I fucked up my bloody ankle, damn it! Thank God you were passing by. I'm Vosticek, huntsman.
Your wife sent me.
My dear Zlata. What's your name?
Henry.
And thanks to you as well, Henry. You've got... hurts. Christ in heaven. Of course this happens to me.
I heard you're a bit of a drinker. I see that's true.
Not as much as I'd like to be.
Is it bad? How do you feel?
How the hell do you think? Like old black...
What?
I can't get up either. Oh!
Jesus Christ. Where do you want me to carry you? We're a long way from the nearest sawbones.
I've got a hideout, not far from here.
What are you going to do there? Someone should have a look at that foot.
No! First we have to pick up Pepik at the hideout.
Who's Pepik?
Pepik is my best friend.
Oh, right. Wait, what?
What's so hard to understand? You
tied up your best friend?
Was I supposed to let him wander off into the woods?
Is Pepik a horse? Can I take you home on him afterwards?
What did you think? That he's my personal... We have to get there quick!
Where is that hideout of yours? Is it far?
Not far. But...
That's just great.
Look, the best thing will...
I'll help you then.
Throw me over your shoulder. And I'll tell you... I just need a drink first. Or I'll pass out.
All right. If I'm going to carry you the whole way, I'll need the strength.
You're my kind of fella.
Oh, that's strong. How can you drink this stuff? Christ.
Let's go that way.
Which way?
That way.
For Christ's sake, I can't see where you're pointing.
Turn away from the pond. Go around the bushes and keep going till you reach an old fallen tree. Yeah! The tree trunk's covered in moss. You can't miss it. It's north from here. Ow! Damn it! Man! I told you to be careful! You're carrying me like a corpse.
You're as heavy as a wild boar, so stop moving so much. And that includes your mouth.
No need to get as prickly as a hedgehog. That's the fallen tree. I can't get my bearings when I'm upside down. I know. Keep going in the same direction until you come across an anthill. Then I'll tell you what to do next.
Don't you dare puke on me. No. Don't do it.
Bloody nasty. I nearly painted your back. fellas go. They're as busy as hell. It's making me thirsty looking at them. You know what? Take me to the ale house instead.
What?
I said fuck it. Let's go for a drink. Yeah! Take me to tacos. They've got the best ale.
Are you kidding me? It's a long way to the tavern, isn't it?
You'll manage. Yeah! Ouch! What are you doing? Ah, kurva. Fuck. I forgot. Henry, wait up. We can't go to the tavern. It was a great idea and all, but what about Pepe? He's surely thirsty too. I can't just leave him high and dry. Take me to the north, along the stream. There's a birch there that's split in two. A real peculiar tree. You'll know it when you see it.
Ah, fine. As long as it's not too far.
That's the way. Not much further now. Carry on into the forest. There'll be a marker on a tree there.
A marker?
Aye. A cross carved into the tree and a pile of stones next to it. The folks that work in the woods here mark all sorts of interesting places and stashes. Come on. Let's move! Pepe! Are you lost? What are you waiting for? There it is. That's the tree. You see them up? My hideout is just a bit further to the north. You can put me down. Here. Put me down. Where's Pepe? Shit. Let's see if I can stand up. Henry, come here. We've got to find Pepe.
Where's that horse of yours?
I swear I left him here. Kurva! Oof. I need a drink. Here, take my water skin. Fill it up in that barrel over there. I'll just lie down here in the meantime.
A bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy. Water. Here you go.
Thanks, mate. This will... I know you've done a lot for me already. You've got to find Pepe! Whether he ran off...
What does Pepe look like?
Very dark. Nearly black. He may not be as muscular.
Who could have taken him? We're in the middle of the woods. There's nobody around.
You're wrong. I haven't managed to find their camp yet.
What are we gonna do about it?
You'll have to track him down. Because I'm useless at...
All right, I'll find him. I can't carry you all the way home on my back. Where should I start?
I tied him up by that sickly tree over there. All that's left is the cut rope. I'd start over there. There must be some tracks. Once you track him down, hop on him and ride up. Just watch out for those thieves.
I'm more interested in those thieves. Who are they? And where did they come from?
In wartime, fellas like that, Pop, don't overthink it too much. They're a bunch of fuckers.
Do you have any idea how many there are?
Definitely not many.
That's all I need to know. Will you manage all by yourself?
Who do you think I am? A little girl?
What if some more wolves show up?
Why would you even say...
I'm on it. Rest up in the meantime.
Thanks, friend. And another thing. For your trouble.
Somebody untied the horse and led him along the path. A hunting horn. I reckon the huntsman had it hanging on his saddle, and it fell off here. Oh, I'm on the right track. They kept going along the path. That's quite a pile. They must have gone this way. A saddlebag. They emptied it and threw it away. More tracks. They can't be far now. That must be the poacher's camp. I've got to be careful now.
Right, Peppy. Let's go and see Vostatek. Easy! Easy! Found Pepik. The bandits had him, just like you said.
You have no idea how glad I am to...
You're welcome. And my name's Henry.
Ah, whatever. What did you do with those
They're dead. Down to the last one.
Serves them right. You're one hell of a fighter. You're a real tough fella. I mean, you stink, and you're so...
Enough already.
All right, then. Will you ride with us? Or will we meet back at my place? We've got a lot to celebrate.
I'll ride with you. We wouldn't want you falling off that horse along the way.
Henry, you found him. I knew something had happened.
It's all right, Zlata.
Vitek, come here. Thank God you're all right.
Ah, nothing much. Some wolves went after the carcass. Good thing Henry here showed up to save me.
Mother of God, that could have...
What is it, Ma? He's fine.
Vitek, don't be rude.
He's right, though.
Don't talk rot. What about your leg? Don't...
Nothing like that. I did that jumping down from the...
Are you sure there were even any wolves to begin with? He was drunk, wasn't he?
That's not how you should talk to your father, lad. Your father strikes me as an honest man, who cares about his loved ones, whether he drinks or not.
But... how? Sorry, Pa. Take me with you next time you go wolf hunting.
You'd go with me?
I'm better with a bow than you are.
I'd like to see that, Sonny.
We're all glad you're home safe, Vostatek. Go and get Pa's bed ready, Vitek.
All right.
That's enough talk. Henry, we've got to... If you ever need a place to sleep, I'll...
That's right. And you deserve a big pile of groschen. You saved Peppy and even dealt with those poachers on...
What poachers?
Oh, nothing, Zlata. Thanks, Henry. Here you are.
Happy to help.
Now, if you'll both excuse me, I've got to sleep it off.
Thank you, Henry. Truly. Stop by sometime.
Good day.
Greetings to you.
I'm looking for my dog.
What's that got to do with me? Everyone...
You're a huntsman, so I figured you'd have some idea if there's a stray dog roaming around here. It's possible he might have joined a pack of wolves.
Now that you mention that wolf pack, I've got it in for... They've been wreaking havoc around Semin, chasing after game. It's driving old lords...
I'll have to go and verify it. Thanks.
Folks say they're always prowling up in the woods and rocks above the pond in the evenings.
Well then, does the best forester in the land have some problems I could help him with?
Henry, you buffoon. I'm not the best... I'm in these parts, though, because I'm the only one here. Well, apart from Varel, that is.
So you don't have any problems?
As it happens, there is something. Recently, my supplies have been running out quickly, and you know how much I like a drink when I'm taking a break.
Indeed I do. It was me who carried you through the forest the last time you...
Aha, these things happen. So, I need to top up my... Run along to Troskovitz for a bottle. Take this coin here.
And what would you like to drink, gamekeeper of Ostatek?
I call it the poacher's hideout. Mix a goblet of mead with what?
I've never heard of this poacher's hideout brew before.
Hold on! Poachers! I need... They think they can turn the woods into their own, but they won't get the better of me. I'll send you... What's more, I'll give you a decent reward for getting rid of them vermin.
That sounds better.
Aye, so I don't forget. Hand back the...
But there's some things I need before I go after the poachers. I have to get my gear fixed up and so on. Think of yourself as my patron.
You're a schemer, lad. All right. But you haven't told me if you'll actually do it.
I'll help you with the poachers. The hunters will become the prey.
That's the stuff.
Tell me where I can find the poachers then, so I can pounce straight on them.
Hold your horses. I want them up, so don't butcher them.
I wasn't planning on killing them, you know.
Glad to hear it. You'd be surprised how many hotheads have offered. I've had enough of hearing, they're all dead, and then finding out the smart arse spent the whole day in the tavern instead. So if you do kill a poacher, I want...
Would you like an ear, or maybe I should cut off a trophy pouch?
Ideally, some items only poaching's. No bringing me a hair from the tanner and claiming you. Anyone could say that. Look, let's get to the point. We have to focus on Rock Tower Pond, and...
Can I count on your help?
Ha, you bet. We'll divide it up into patches, and...
Patches? What do you mean?
I'll take the area around the game. Maybe some poachers get the idea it's darkest, and my helpers will search the smaller woods. And you, with those young legs of yours, you'll comb them...
Aye, right. I get it. That's the best idea you could come up with, eh?
Aye, Henry.
Where should I look?
I already told you, didn't I? Try looking around to the west. It's other...
I don't have the best memories of that place. We made camp there the first time we came to Trotsky region.
So you could be reminiscing. Have a swim. It's a nice... I don't know why people don't fish there.
Once again...
I told you, try...
Right. Let's say I go into the forest and come across some bloke. What then?
The main thing is, we'd have some explaining to do if you...
That shouldn't be too hard. If he's hunting, I'll seize him. If he isn't, I'll leave him alone.
That's no way to go about it, Henry. Yeah, the Rock Tower poachers, he tends to spend the day holed up, only coming out... He probably knows I like to sleep in and spend my evenings...
So the best thing would be to catch him in his camp?
Aye. He'll have dead animals, hides, bones. Them poachers have also started using signs. They bend a branch of some pine to make a kind of circle. But what's the point of describing them? They're at my cottage, next to the outhouse, where I have this lean-to.
Where should I take the poacher? To you?
To the Troskovitz bailiff, even though he's a bit, well... Look, I'll send him a message so he knows we're going to be bringing... It would be just like him to let them go because you were acting...
Well, you could go with me.
And leave the lodge unattended? No, not to mention that leg of mine.
I understand. You'd rather stand... or rather sit guard. Can you just remind me? Where am I supposed...
Rock the ruin. Do you want me to find it?
I'll be off then.
Good luck, and let me know how it goes. I hope you give them what for. Or is it for?
You can count on me. Where can I sleep?
You can stay in the stable next to our lodge.
I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
Well, I'm still really clumsy when it comes to skinning animals.
All right, I'll show you.
What? Mutt, come here. Good boy, good boy. Get it. Come here. Heel. Sick. Mutt. Look what I have for you. You little flea-ridden furball. Where have you been? What's that? Those wolves have turned you wild. What were you thinking? Where did you run off to? I was so worried about you. You can't do things like that to me. Just don't do it again. Next time, stay by my side. Got it? That's good, because otherwise I'd have to pull you by the ears. Let's go.